Hello guys, welcome to another episode of Dev's Kingdom. Claude 3.7 Sonnet has just released and it is an awesome model. So in this tutorial, we're going to go over this model, its key features, and also we're going to show you how to test it for free. And we're going to run a full test on this model as well. So that being said, let's get started. So if you go to the Anthropics official news website, I can see that Claude 3.7 Sonnet is available on free Pro, Team, and Enterprise plans. It is also available on the Anthropic API, Amazon Bedrock, and Google Cloud Vertex AI. There's one thing they didn't mention, which I will show you later in this video. So you can test it without registering an account, and you can test that for free. So let's continue. So the Claude 3.7 Sonnet comes with the reasoning format and also the non-reasoning format. So in the reasoning format, there are three key things they mentioned here. The first thing is the 3.7 Sonnet is both an ordinary LLM and a reasoning model. So you can ask it to think longer before answering. In extended thinking mode, it itself reflects before answering, which improves its performance on math, physics, instruction following, coding, and many other tasks. So the second thing is, when using Claude 3.7 Sonnet through the API, the users can also control the budget for thinking. So you can tell Claude to think for no more than n tokens for any value of and up to its output limit of 128k tokens. This allows you to trade off speed for quality of answer. And the third feature of the reasoning model is, in developing our reasoning model, it is optimized somewhat less for math and computer science competition and instead shifted focus towards real-world tasks. This is very cool. So it is actually more practical. And if you look at the benchmarks, the coding capabilities is the best across all the models that are popular today. So they didn't mention Grok 3 Beta, but if you look at the other DeepSeek R1, OpenAI O3 Mini, OpenAI O1, and Claude 3.5, this 3.7 Sonnet is the best, and it outperforms the other model a lot, right? So the other one you can see is from this metric. So the Claude 3.7 Sonnet and Claude 3.7 Sonnet thinking are very, very good, even though seems Grok 3 Beta is still outperforms a little bit better, but overall, the new Claude 3.7 models are awesome. So let's continue. So if you want to test everything for free, as I mentioned earlier, you don't need to use the methods they mentioned in their description, which is the API, Bedrock, and also Vertex AI. Instead, you can test everything on Cursor. So Cursor has integrated the Sonnet 3.7. So let's go to Cursor. So you can just download Cursor and just go to the drop down in here. So Claude 3.7 Sonnet, you can select that. If you want a reasoning model, just choose this thinking Sonnet. So that's it. So first we're going to test 3.7 Sonnet. And for the thinking, we might be able to do it. So let's get started. So first I need to ask this, right? So which model is this? So they say, okay, I'm a Claude 3.7 Sonnet, which is the correct model we're testing. So it's an AI assistant created. So the first question that we're going to test is the question that's demoed on Grok 3's launch event. We want to see how Sonnet 3.7 performs with that question. So this is the question. We generate code for a animated 3D plot of a launch from Earth landing on Mars and then back to Earth at the next launching window. So let's hit enter. Okay, Let's copy paste this response. Let's copy, let's paste it, and then let's run it. So as you can see here, this is running very nicely. So which proves that Sonnet 3.7 is pretty good. Let's continue with some other questions. So the other question that I'm going to test is, what's the capital city of the country whose name ends with HIA? I'm referring to the country name here. So this is actually a practical question. So to prove that Sonnet 3.7 is actually good with those realistic, real-time, or real-world tasks. So let's paste the question. So the capital city of Ethiopia is Addis Ababa. So this is not correct. Basically, we're asking whose name ends with HIA. Interesting. But Sonnet 3.7 is actually very good at coding. So maybe this is reasonable. But anyway, it didn't get it correctly. So let's continue with the other question. So let's also mark that as a not pass. So I want to ask Sonnet to build a landing page. So I want Sonnet to build a landing page for a crypto trading company. The landing page should have 5 sections: header, banner, market, real-time trend, diagram, product features, and contact us. Make sure that the landing page looks sleek and modern. Please use inline HTML, CSS, and create an index.html file for this page. So let's copy this question, paste it into Sonnet. Let's hit enter. Right. Let's see. So it does also seem there's a output limitation problem with the cursor. Okay. Well, let's try to see if the HTML works, even though I think the script didn't finish due to the limit. So let's just copy and paste it. Let's go to HTML viewer. Let's paste it. You can see that even though the script has some problems, but overall, it is amazing work for the landing page. It's very, very nice. So that being said, and let's continue with the other questions. Also, let's mark that as a pass. So even though this didn't actually output because of the tokens limit. And then the question that we want to ask is how many A letters in the word Alibaba. So in this time, so we're going to use the reasoning model. So let's go to the reasoning model. Let's hit enter. So you can see that the thinking mode started working and the word Alibaba has 4 A letters, which is not correct. Interesting, because it has 3 letters and then it says 4. So Sonnet 3.7 does look very good with coding, but for the realistic questions, sometimes it didn't get it correctly. As the other one, it also didn't get it correctly either. So let's mark that as a not pass and then continue. The fourth question, right? Design a simple 1-minute color. So this is a coding question again. So design a simple 1-minute color game that is quick, engaging, and suitable for individuals of all ages. The game should focus on identifying, naming, and interacting with the colors while encouraging quick thinking and agility. Include the basic rules, objectives, and examples of how players can participate. Ensure that the game promotes fun and interaction while being easily understandable and playable. Build the system or build a game in Python. So let's copy paste the code. Let's switch back to non-thinking mode. So let's hit enter. Okay, good job. And it finished. So let's copy paste the code. So let's go to the cursor and run it. And let's run Python 3 test2.py. So you can see that. Okay. Let's go to the pop-up. As you can see, it's actually done very nicely. So let's hit start. Already does call match word. Yes. Does call match word? No. Does color match word? No. Does the color match the 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 word? Yes. Does the color match the word? No. Does the color match the word? No. Does the color match the word? No. So let's just close it. So this is pretty good. So let's go back to the browser. So let's mark this also as a pass. So very good job with the coding, as you can see so far. And then let's generate SVG code for simple flower shape. Let's test that. Let's go back to cursor. Let's paste the question. It's okay. Let's copy, paste the answer. Let's go to SVG viewer and paste it. So this is a very nice flower. As you can see, it's interesting. Also, it has all the descriptions. Very good. So let's go back to cursor. So the second question we're gonna ask is the generate SVG code. A different second generate SVG code question. Let's generate a simple palm tree shape. So this is the in total 6th question. paste the code. Okay, let's copy paste this to Google IDX. No, not Google IDX, to the SVG viewer. So you can see that it is very nice. So it also has descriptions. Very good. So let's mark that as a pass as well. And the 7th question. So write a script for two balls in yellow ball within a sphere. Make sure to handle collision detection properly. Make the sphere slowly rotate. So make sure ball stays within the sphere. Implement it as in the pf.js. So let's copy and paste the question. Okay, let's copy paste the response. So let's go to pf.js. Paste it. Let's run it. So it seems there's issues with the coding syntax error. Okay. So basically, this is HTML page. So we're asking to create a pf.js format. Interesting. So they actually didn't get that part. So let's just remove it. Let's try that again. All right. So that's the issue. And you can see everything works perfectly. Very nice. So let's mark that as a pass. It's actually very good. So the 8th question, and it is a non-coding question. What are the best ways to make it 10,000 a week? No limit on the methods. Okay. So there's conventional methods. There are business approaches, investment and financial, less conventional methods like winning competitions or contacts with large prizes, and most legitimate methods of earning 10,000 quickly is specialized skills and expertise and existing assets and capital and established network and taking a significant risk. So that's not bad. It's pretty okay. All right, so let's mark that as a pass as well. As you can see here, Sonnet 3.7 did a very good job, especially with the coding. But overall, if you look at the other questions, I think the 10 is also correct. So the 9 will have some context window problem. So we are not testing 9, but we know this might work. It's just the output on the cursor free plan. There's a limit, so probably this will not work. But anyway, you can see that all the coding questions, Sonnet 3.7, they answered very nicely, and it did a very good job. But for non-coding questions, like the number 1 and number 3, they didn't answer it correctly, even though the reasoning is turned on. So, that being said, I think Sonnet 3.7, it is a very good model for coding. That's you can see in this video. But for non-coding models, it's questionable. But overall, if you want to use it as a coder, use a coding agent, Sonnet 2.7 is a very, very good choice. That being said, hopefully this is helpful. And if you do like this video, please subscribe, like, or comment. If you have any questions, Thank you so much for supporting the channel, and see you in the next one.